Back to School Iowa is at it again with the annual Back to School Bash. It's going to be Sunday, August 21st from 2. Back to School Iowa is at it again with the annual Back to School Bash. It's going to be Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. We have everything you need to be ready and successful to start your school year off right. We got free school supplies, free haircuts and hairstyling. We got food, we got games, we got a sports jamboree, all of that just for you. We want to see you in the place Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. at the John R. Grubb YMCA, 1611 11th Street. This event would not be possible without our presenting sponsor, Principal Foundation, along with our additional sponsors, Athene, Wells Fargo, Nine Master, Hy-Vee, Green State Bank, and Casey's. Don't forget, Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. We'll see you at the Back to School Bash.
These are our stories. These are our realities. The Urban Impact Show is sponsored by Green & Wood Media Services. Green & Wood uses digital media to help businesses, political campaigns, and organizations grow while increasing their community impact. Green & Wood Media is pleased to offer a digital media buying fellowship to train, develop, and mentor young people interested in digital media, politics, and advertising. Learn more at greenandwoodmedia.com.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Urban Impact Show. We are live from the studio. If you guys want to book the studio, the phone number is 515-996-0326. And I'm here with
Sanaya, Kayla,
Tiana,
and my name is Miguel. So today's topic is back to school. Are you guys excited to go back to school?
Yes.
Yes.
I miss my friends.
I am really excited to go back to school because I hate just not doing anything on summer.
Yeah.
Excited. What are you guys most looking forward to go back to school? What are you guys looking forward to?
Meeting teachers.
Meeting new teachers and new kids.
I don't think I'm looking forward to anything, but
I'm looking forward to swimming.
Swimming?
Oh yeah, you had a pool in your school, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
What school are you going to?
Beaver Creek.
School are you going to?
Weeks.
School are you going to?
Summit Middle School.
And I'm going to Summit too. What grade are you going into?
Fifth.
I'm going into 7th.
I'm going into 7th.
I'm going into 6th.
So, how's your guys' summer been?
It's been good. My birthday just passed, so I've been having a good summer.
How's yours?
I've just been sleeping and I made a lot of money and I did get braces, but that was kind of a bad choice.
For me, the first half, I went to summer camp, so it was like kind of decent and okay, but now I'm not in summer camp anymore, so it's just kind of boring. But my birthday, I just had my birthday and I've been doing a lot of swimming.
I went to a friend's birthday party and went to a cruise to Mexico.
Ooh, nice.
Dang, was it nice?
I know, yeah, it was.
Speaking on the topic of vacations, what is your guys' dream summer vacation?
My dream summer vacation is probably to go to Memphis or Florida and then just chill.
I want to go to Hawaii or Florida because I love Hawaii. They have beautiful sunsets.
I want to go to Paris or Florence, Italy.
What I would like to go to China.
China?
Yeah.
Why China?
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
Well,
I mean, I guess you could say that for all of our choices, though.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. What's your favorite subject in school?
Math.
Mine is language arts.
Recess.
What's yours?
recess.
Recess is, I mean, when you get into middle school, like you're going to Summit, there is not a recess. It's just like we have a basketball court. You can walk, you can run, you can play a bunch of different games. What is recess like in your guys' school?
It's basically like we have a playground and then we have a basketball court and then we have like these swings and we would do fun things on the swings.
Do you guys actually have a playground in like middle school?
Luckies.
You're still in elementary, but what's your playground like? Because ours are kind of different.
Well, we have like 3 slides.
I forgot we go to the same school. I mean, we went to the same elementary.
Yeah.
So.
And that's all I can remember about the school. But I know we had 3 slides.
What's your favorite thing about going back to school?
I like the first day of school because it's like you get all the nervous jitters and stuff, and then when you get there, it's really fun, and I guess you get to meet new people and stuff.
I'm kind of excited, number one, because I'll be able to meet other kids from 4 different middle schools and, elementary schools, and also, I heard that some of the teachers are nice.
I think I like the first day of school just because, like, you get to get everything over with and just kind of get the feels of the year. What's yours, though?
Yeah, I like the first day of school, and like we get to meet each other. We get to meet our teachers.
I have a question. Did you guys ever have a favorite teacher last year and a least favorite teacher last year?
Yeah. I didn't like
Don't say their names.
I'm not saying their name, I'm saying what subject they taught. I didn't like actually, no, because they know me. Never mind.
I didn't like my Spanish teacher, but I loved my language arts teacher.
I'll just say it. I didn't like my language arts and social studies teacher, but I liked my math and science.
You?
One teacher I didn't like is...
What subject did they teach?
Yeah, just don't say their name, because I'm pretty sure they can see it.
my homeroom teacher.
Homeroom teacher? Did your homeroom teach every subject or just like one specific?
They taught every subject, but they didn't teach the specials, and my favorite one was probably my band teacher.
And for you?
Sorry. I had 2 favorite teachers. They were both very nice to me, and I really liked them.
What was I gonna say? Do you have anything to say?
Did you guys have art?
Yes.
What was your favorite piece of art y'all made in art class out of the whole year?
I think it was my clay project, and I made like a ring in like a wedding box with kind of dark kind of colors.
I made like a Kill Bill inspired portrait.
You?
I made a monster one for art.
In my art class, we had to make sculptures of ourselves. That was a lot of work, but it was fun at the end because we got to paint. Have any questions?
No. Right now we're going to be taking a quick break. We will see you guys later, though. Bye.
The Urban Impact Show is sponsored by Green and Wood Media Services. Green and Wood uses digital media to help businesses, political campaigns, and organizations grow while increasing their community impact. Green and Wood Media is pleased to offer a digital media buying fellowship to train, develop, and mentor young people interested in digital media, politics, and advertising. Learn more at greenandwoodmedia.com.
Back to School Iowa is at it again with the annual Back to School Bash. It's going to be Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. We have everything you need to be ready and successful to start your school year off right. We got free school supplies, free haircuts and hairstyling. We got food, we got games, we got a sports jamboree, all of that just for you. We want to see you in the place Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. at the John R. Grubb YMCA, 1611 11th Street. This event would not be possible without our presenting sponsor, Principal Foundation, along with our additional sponsors, Athene, Wells Fargo, Nine Master, Hy-Vee, Green State Bank, and Casey's. Don't forget, Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. We'll see you at the Back to School Bash.
Welcome back to the Urban Impact Show. If you want to book the studio, call 515-996-0326. And I'm here with
Miguel. Tiana.
Kayla.
and
Today we're going to be resuming our conversation about back to school cliches. So do you guys exactly know what cliches are?
not exactly, no.
It's kind of like expectation versus reality to kind of like simple it out a bit.
Like what do you expect for school versus the reality by the first day?
Yeah, so what are your kind of first day cliches?
I don't really have any cliches because like we all like for my school, I know we have to go to the office and find our teachers, go to the homeroom, and then we also have to take a tour of the school and they just teach us like about the teachers and all of that.
I think my cliche is I always think of like I have to prepare myself for this and that for like the first day, and then I end up just like when the day comes I'm like, I don't really want to do this or I don't really want to do that. Coming first day of school. What is your kind of cliche?
Not really sure.
What is your cliche?
I normally would say that I'm scared a little bit. One, because I don't know how it's like. I normally tell myself like the first day is going to be the bad day, and it end up being a good day.
Yeah. So you had a question. Do you want to express that?
So what do you guys think you guys are going to wear for the first day of school?
I want to wear I've seen this thing on Pinterest. It's like a white shirt, like a button-down shirt, and it's like how do you say it? Cardigan. It's like a black and white cardigan, but like the sleeves are not on it. And then I want to wear like loafers and socks under it, but I don't know if I'm going to wear it.
I'm probably gonna wear jeans with like a t-shirt. I don't know what color, but like I'm gonna wear a t-shirt, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair yet. I might curl it. I'm gonna wear ripped jeans though.
I feel like jeans are so uncomfortable.
Yeah, because you can't really stretch in them.
And I think jeans are going out of style too, which I hate.
I'm wearing jeggings.
I'm just not a fan of jeans.
How about you?
Well, I guess I would just wear some. Well, I guess I would just wear something that's nice, but I'm not
Casual. So,
Yeah.
Because it's like still school, so you don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
What are you gonna wear?
Sweatshirts, sweatpants, and some. I'm hoping Air Forces.
Air
You're gonna be
Forces?
hot.
Quick question: do you wear Air Forces dirty or do you wear them clean?
I wear them clean. I don't like dirty shoes.
I wear them dirty.
You're not gonna be hot at all.
Not really,
The schools are cold.
because when I first went to my school I'm going to, it was cold. So
Oh, nice.
I have a quick question. Are you an overpacker, like for your book bag? Like you think you're gonna need all accessories and then you don't really need it?
Yeah, that's kind of, that goes along with my cliche thing,
Yeah.
because I always am like, I need to pack this and that, and end up not needing it. And then the teachers always have you like buy things, and then you end up not needing it, or they just
Yeah.
take it.
or you have to share with other people.
I know. What else? Are you guys excited to meet your teacher? Do you guys know your teacher yet?
I know all the teachers, so I don't. If it's a teacher that I don't like, then no. If it's teachers I do like, then yeah.
I don't really know a lot of teachers in my school, so I don't really care either. As long as I get good grades, then I don't.
Well, all I care is that the teacher is not mean, or she doesn't like try to make other kids feel bad if they say if someone did bad on the test.
Yeah.
And I don't want her or him to feel. To make someone feel that they did a bad job when they tried their best.
Yeah.
I really don't. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me, like for a teacher. So I just want one that's nice.
Yeah, I feel like everyone does.
Do you have any questions?
Yeah, do you have anything to add? Time music, by the way.
Music?
It's like
Like our summer music that we listen to?
No, like concerts like that, like school concerts.
do we have concerts?
Okay. I don't think in Summit, my school Summit, we have this.
I just asked a question online about what can you do to be leaders at your schools?
Do what you're supposed to do at all times.
If you see a person, like if your teachers ask you to do something and you don't and the other person doesn't do it, show them what it's supposed to be done and how it's supposed to be done, and just try your best to listen and follow directions. And I don't think school will be hard for you.
Yeah, if you just do what you're supposed to do, school shouldn't really be that hard, and at least get good grades, somewhat good grades.
One of mine is: are you guys riding the bus or taking a car to school?
I walk.
Take car.
Bus.
My school is a block away, so I walk.
Well, I'm afraid that's all of our time with them, the amazing viewers. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, we are live in the studio, and if you guys want to book the studio, the phone number is 515-996-0326. And closing out, I am Miguel.
I'm Saraya.
I'm Kayla.
I'm Tiana.
And we hope to see you guys next time.
The adults are coming up next. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye. Stay tuned for the adults.
Back to School Iowa is at it again with the annual Back to School Bash. It's going to be Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. We have everything you need to be ready and successful to start your school year off right. We got free school supplies, free haircuts and hairstyling. We got food, we got games, we got a sports jamboree, all of that just for you. We want to see you in the place Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. at the John R. Grubb YMCA, 1611 11th Street. This event would not be possible without our presenting sponsor, Principal Foundation, along with our additional sponsors, Athene, Wells Fargo, Nine Master, Hy-Vee, Green State Bank, and Casey's. Don't forget, Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. We'll see you at the Back to School Bash.
In the bag. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Urban Impact Show. You can grab it. It's okay. I mean, look, y'all should be used to it by now. Like, we are a full family show. Y'all see babies and everything happening in this show. Like,
she was beating me up.
Like this. She was back there like, come here, mom. And boy, he got a handful of the hair.
This is not my hair. You about to take my hair?
I said, oh, shucks, he got a handful. Somebody pray for him. He got a handful.
You have to learn this TPI like disengagement hold. There's a disengagement hold that you can learn to get him off your hair.
Oh, that is true. Well, look, I'm gonna have to learn that to get him off my beard because
the baby.
Eli's mom is like, she's like, we got to figure something out because he be like slapping her in the face
because she don't got a beard.
Because he's reaching for the beard.
Yeah.
So he's like, what? She said yesterday I had to cut his nails because he was about to claw me down. Yep. Like he was about to claw me down. So, but anyway, y'all, welcome back to the Urban Impact Show. We are live from the studio.
Look at my hair like
Brittany needs PTSD from her toddler. I'm sorry, I digress. When he becomes a toddler, this is going to be a complete mess because he's going to have everybody to call.
Oh, I'm praying for you, bruh, because I already know. Y'all and the toddlers.
Yeah.
On the weekends, I'm like, are you sure daycare's closed?
That is too funny. So we are live from the studio in Windsor Heights. If you want to book this space, I know a couple people have had, there was a bridal shower here. Mm-hmm. There was a baby shower here. I'm actually going to be doing a all men's mental health day for 2 hours here where we're going to bring in mental health therapists. It's going to be no cell phones, no social media, no women. It's just going to be for men to come in and let out what they need to let out. Because I've noticed that a lot of brothers are struggling mentally, whether they admit it or not.
Right.
Even those with kids and relationships, they may not have an outlet, and even those who don't, right? Yeah. It's just a lot happening in the world, and so we're gonna do this thing.
That's
for
good,
men
Rob.
Because shout out to Lonnie Ingram, Pastor Lonnie Ingram. He's gonna be making the flyer and stuff for it.
Wonderful.
So if you want to book this space, again, this is a really cool, dope space, and it's pretty big. You can only see a part of it when you're watching us in the studio. But this space, just to come view it, come by. You can call 515-996-0326. Again, that's 515-996-0326. Real quick, I do want to shout out our sponsor today, which is Back to School Iowa, which is an organization that was started by Deidre DeGier and Shekinah Young back in 2005. And then they started doing this thing called the Back to School Bash. And so every year they would go to the Grub YMCA because we all know that the 50134 zip code is one of our most financially challenged zip codes in this area. Right. And so they picked that because they was like, look, we want to go where the need is. And so in 2005 they started doing this. And then they had their very first one. They went to the Grub YMCA and they gave away 100 backpacks that year free to the kids, and they realized that there was a greater need. I came in 2006 and another group of us came in 2006. We teamed up again with them in 2006. They went bigger and did 500. They were doing 500 for I don't know how long we were doing it for, and then all of a sudden we had more sponsors and more people sign on board and started doing 1,000. Wow! Now we're up to like 2,000 backpacks, almost 2,500 backpacks. That's awesome. That's great. Being given away at the Grub YMCA on August 21st. It's always the Sunday before the kids go back to school. This program has been happening at the Grub YMCA for 17 years now. And every single year it's cracking. Like we bounce houses, there's entertainment on the stage, free food, free snacks. Like it's a ton of also information for parents, because when the parents get there, if you need to open up a savings account, a banking account, if you need to get registered to vote, if you need to figure out how to find a job, if you need to go to a nonprofit, if you need food,
a lot of resources.
Like there's a food bank and there's a clothing, like there are opportunities there that you can take care of. I will tell people this: if you're going to participate, get there early, because they start lining up very, very fast. They were lined up last year before we could even get the gate up, right? And I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to move you because we got to get the gate right here." And so I am happy though, because this year I am not hosting on stage. Deidre said yesterday though, she was like, "Watch, you gonna find yourself right?" Because y'all know I've been doing it for 10 years. Like I've been doing it for 10 years.
Who'd you pass the torch to?
So I can't make that announcement just yet, but I will. But I'm gonna tell you right now. If I don't feel what y'all may take over. Y'all may end up seeing me instead of doing, because y'all know we're gonna be doing the show live from the Urban. We're gonna be doing the Urban Impact Show live from the Back to School Bash. And let me just tell you, I may disappear from host here back over there.
Where's Rob?
Is there still need for volunteers or supplies or the bags packed? When does all of that happen?
So let me tell you right now, everything is still needed. If you want to donate, whether it be financially, monetarily, however, if you want to donate supplies, if you want to donate your time, whatever, please go to backtoschooliowa.org and check out our website. Every single thing that we need is right there. You can sign up to volunteer, sign up to give, all of that great stuff. And that's how we keep a track of it to make sure that everybody, that we're fair, right? This person said, "Oh, I signed up to volunteer." If we don't see you on that sheet, it's going to be hard for us to dictate. And you got to remember, we're looking at all of the volunteers because we're dealing with people's babies, like we're dealing with people's kids, right? So we're looking at all of the volunteers, making sure everybody's accounted for and stuff like that. Because let me tell you, when Eli's able to walk around and he's there, like we watching everybody. You hear me? Like so it's
metal detectors.
Yeah, absolutely. So so we just want to make sure that the babies are safe. Everybody's
Chuck E. Cheese number.
I know.
No, for real.
You don't match, right?
You gotta leave with who you came in with. And so if you want to participate, please feel free. I'm gonna go through and let everybody introduce themselves. I feel like Brandy is not like a guest on the show.
Not really.
Like I don't feel like she qualifies as a guest. I feel like at this point, it's like when CNN brings in like
she's our expert.
She's just like we have Tiara on the show.
Experts that come on the show now.
Tiara Mays comes on the show. She's no longer a guest.
They've elevated from guest to experts.
What do they call them? Do they call them
SME, subject matter expert,
or special correspondents?
Yes,
special correspondents. Y'all know I watch too much news, so special correspondents. That's what they're called.
Fox News, right?
You must have thought the Rev was sitting next to you. In my household, we play Fox News and CNN and MSNBC, but I'm not watching one of those channels.
I just did that on purpose. I know I got to start something every show. But yeah, it's just like Brandy. I feel like you're just like Tiara. When we bring Tiara in, it's not like a guest is on the show.
Thank you.
We've brought in a correspondent, who is now going to just talk about the subject that we're talking about, right? So,
who is also very close to her PhD. We want to add. I just want to throw that in there. She's very close to getting that PhD. So we're going to give her a special name after the PhD too.
Doctor.
So you took
Doctor
time
Special Correspondent.
Like this is precious time.
We're
getting right now.
Yes, it is.
Like I feel honored. Like Dr. Claudia Brandy.
I just had to throw it in there because
thank you so much for
Dr. Young.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you for taking time.
I love you guys.
For taking time to come here. It had to be DeWanda to get you because I couldn't pull this one off. Like, and
He didn't ask, though.
I pulled off some things,
But he didn't ask.
But this one had to come in from the top.
It was just a click of a text. That's all it was. It was like, best friend, I need you on the show. It was very
and
simple.
it actually helps that I live around the corner. It's helpful.
This ass had to come from the top.
But I love being with you guys. I do. I love
We love
So
when you're
before
here.
y'all two go, give us first of all, so remind everybody who you are, stuff like that. And then just like remind everybody why education is important to you and like why this topic, like why you always go so hard for this topic.
Claudia Brains Young, and I will always be an educator, even though I'm not currently in the classroom. I am.
You beating kids up now.
No. I am no longer a restoration and safety coordinator. I actually graduated to human resources. So I get to help. I get to help find quality candidates for our classrooms at Des Moines Public Schools. Yes, I have to look at grievances. I have to look at grievances and all of that. But I'm hoping to bring a restorative lens to the HR department and that it filters down, because I think that's one thing that's missing. And so education, being brought up in Des Moines Public Schools, then becoming an educator within it, and now my kids are in it. Yeah. And the different roles I've been able to play, I continue to learn what's missing. What was missing from my childhood, as an employee, as a parent looking in, just as a youth advocate.
Can you hire me for your old job? Like, can I come in?
I need you to apply. So we have to follow the process and procedures.
She's downtown now. There ain't no special treatments going on there.
She corporate.
Yeah. Ain't no special.
It's a new view, but thank you. I am enjoying seeing how it works, because on the other end, you make all these assumptions of what's going on. It's like, so that's not the case. So I really love that I've been in different aspects of the educational world, but we just have a lot of growing to do.
Yes, we do. Yeah. I like how you put that. Brittany, what's up?
Nothing much. Getting ready to get back into school. Not for me, but saying for Miguel. And
you were once getting your
yes,
getting ready for a PhD.
Yes,
right?
And it was very hard.
But you now have 2 masters, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. I started in the PhD program, and it was in education. And when I had just kind of going through, the director had made me believe, I felt like, because I had a business background, it would translate, and that was not true at all. And it was very difficult. And so because of the credits that I already had, I just made the decision to get another master's. Okay. And she's like, at some point Drake will get a business PhD, but right now we don't have, try education. And it didn't translate very well for me. So
I'm the least educated person at this table, because you have a master's degree.
A master's degree. I have a specialist degree. And I'm working on my doctorate.
And you're working on your doctorate.
Yes, I am.
Dang, here I am just sitting over here with a young bachelor's. Hey, but
you're doing big things.
At least I got something none of y'all have. And that is the license for securities, stocks, bonds, mutual funds.
Okay. That's hard. Okay, now that's hard.
Now, I got all of that.
Tiara's got that though. Tiara's got that over there.
She only got the life insurance. She don't have the Series 6.
The Series 6 is one of the hardest.
Does she have a Series 7? Yeah. Series 65? I didn't think so.
Those are one of the hardest. I hear.
The other correspondent across the room is talking.
But can I just say too, from my teacher perspective, you do not need the degrees to do big things. Okay,
no.
like these letters, these things, they absolutely mean nothing. I say this all the time, that if I would have known what I was going to be doing now back then, I wouldn't have. And I don't mean to say this, but I wouldn't have wasted my time on all of those degrees, because every degree I've gotten has taken a piece of me, a piece of me,
and then
completely.
Realizing that all companies, corporations, or opportunities, those letters,
No, now it's just getting the things for myself. Yeah. Like now, this is just all for me.
I just want somebody to give me an honorary doctorate, like half of these preachers.
And I feel like sometimes in corporate America, for Black women, I feel like the more educated we are, the harder they make it for us. It's almost like
it's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, like they're
wait a minute, hold up. That's a wait.
It is, because it's like, no, you need more. And now the chairman, you're kind of threatening.
Yeah,
or you're overqualified.
Yeah,
But when I told someone that I was going back to get my PhD, I said, because maybe someone will pay attention to me. they got really silent because they didn't understand that. They're like, well, what do you mean someone's going to pay attention? I said, I feel like I have to keep continuing to do things. To get someone's attention. And they're like, oh, but you don't know you've got people's attention already. And I'm like, but do I?
Yes.
And that's the internal struggle that Black women have, these conversations with ourselves about, is this really enough?
Right.
What about with your mate, like your spouse? Or like, do you feel like that's intimidating to them as well? Like,
shouldn't be.
I'm single. I'm single.
I feel like it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't. It should not be.
She's not open for dates. I just want y'all to know she's single.
I'm single.
It
not
shouldn't
open for
matter,
dates.
but it has, and it comes out, and maybe it's you know that noise gets into people's heads, like, oh, as soon as my mate, male or woman, elevates, they're going to leave me behind. There's a scare factor sometimes. If you're not secure in that relationship, or if that relationship has not been nurtured to say, hey, this is for us.
You coming with me.
Right. But the person that I was last with, though, I will tell you, he called me a doctor before I called myself a doctor.
Okay.
He believed, like, he truly, every time he was introduce me or we talk, she's going to get that doctorate. Now, he's not here right now to see that, but the word will get to him that will happen. But he believed that much in me. So I will say, when I was in a relationship with someone, they seen something in me at that time that I didn't. And had we had still been together today, I'm sure he would have been very supportive on that journey, because he was calling that out already. For me, the issue is that I feel like I intimidate people because of the level of success that I have. And maybe that's a story I'm telling myself, or maybe that's the story that society is telling me. And I think that impacts relationships for me, because I struggle in that area, which is why I'm single. Like, I'm very open about why I'm single. I'm single because I'm focusing on all of these other things, and the relationship is not a focus for me right now. Between being mom and school board and nonprofit, all these other things, that's the life that I've chosen. So I continue to do this myself, but I would like to say that I hope it would not make a negative impact on the relationship.
I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna take another break where we can show you all the Back to School Bash ad again. I'm gonna say this real quick. I do think, like, when you're in positions like ours in the public, like your level of education matters in certain spaces. And then your influence is almost greater than your education, right? Because it's like, are they half of the people may not even know that I have a bachelor's degree,
but they're going to check it depending on how high you grow up. They're going to check it,
and they may Google it. They may look at it. And my bad. They may look at it and all of that, right? But for me, the influence that we have now, it's too late.
You can't take it away.
It is. Like, it's the only person that can take it away at this point is God, right?
Yeah.
Like, and that's me doing some stuff to mess myself up, right? You know what I mean? Right. And God's like, nope, you need to sit down for a moment, right? And it's like, but also, even through the mistakes, you're still teaching and stuff like that. And I'll say this, and then we'll take this break. Like, I don't want people, like, if you're considering dating somebody or doing this, like, you should never feel like this person is like above you or you're below them or anything like that. Because if you two are interested in each other, then y'all are interested in each other, and y'all figure it out. If they motivate you, if you get support from them, whatever that is, if they are pushing you to be the best you, then that's good.
Right.
Like that's a good feeling. Go get your doctorate. Go get your this. Go get your that. Whatever it is that you may be looking to do, like, let's figure out how to support that and make it happen. We're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna be right back. Enjoy this ad from the Back to School Iowa team.
Back to School Iowa is at it again with the annual Back to School Bash. It's going to be Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. We have everything you need to be ready and successful to start your school year off right. We got free school supplies, free haircuts and hairstyling. We got food, we got games, we got a sports jamboree, all of that just for you. We want to see you in the place Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. at the John R. Grubb YMCA, 1611 11th Street. This event would not be possible without our presenting sponsor, Principal Foundation. along with our additional sponsors, Athene, Wells Fargo, Nine Master, Hy-Vee, Green State Bank, and Casey's. Don't forget, Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m., we'll see you at the Back to School Bash.
Hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that ad from Back to School Iowa as they continue to promote the Back to School Bash happening on August 21st right here in Des Moines, Iowa at the John I. Grubb YMCA starting at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Those who go to church, that is just late enough.
Or some churches out there. Not everybody's.
And to my sister who just texted me to clip the mic to my bra, there's a couple of choice words that I can't say for this show that I have for you. And to y'all,
Chrissy.
And to y'all laughing, there's my own people.
I visualized it too. That made it funny.
Oh, you visualized? Oh, wow. Matt, can you cut her mic off?
Oh.
Like, it be your own people, man. So we got Brandy in the house today.
We do, and you know what? We were going to dig into education, but here's the thing. Education needs the hour-long conversation. It really does, because there's so much.
Series.
Yeah, it does. It needs series of conversations on education. So we really are going to unpack education a little bit more. I am a huge proponent of education because of my background of teaching for Des Moines Public Schools, now serving on the school board, and looking forward to my
Not
time.
just serving, but
leading the school board as chair for Des Moines Public Schools. Yes, I will currently be leading until November, and then someone else will be leading the organization. I will still be on the board for one more year, but I am super excited about education because I feel like I can do so much to help education. And so you'll hear us talk about education quite a bit because it's just something to me that always stirs. How do we help the next generation of young people? Like, we're not doing this stuff forever. Like I keep telling folks, eventually we're going off
that's
somewhere.
That's why the first half of this show.
Exactly, was the kids. Because we want to show them what to do so that when Rob and I mean, we can oversee things from wherever we're at, but we just may not physically be in this space. And so we want to get our young people prepared. But I think the one question I have for us is, I know we have to wrap up and our time is coming to a close, is I think the issue with education is it needs to be reinvented. We have not reinvented education.
Right.
We continue to make everyone think that the way to educate is 8 to 3 with a book in your hand, going through the pages, reading out loud, and that's not it. So if you could read, that's my opinion, that's not it. So Brandy, if you could reinvent education, what would that look like to you?
There's pieces to create the whole, right? And I think
degree.
I'm just like the biggest piece is social emotional well-being. Like, we're starting to hit on it with the kids, but what about the educators?
Is that your thesis?
Educators have been left behind. Like, no, I'm serious.
Yes.
Educators have been left behind because they're on the front lines and they are not getting what they need. They're not getting poured into, so how do they pour?
They get beat up by the students.
That part.
No support from administrators. Kids are being returned back to the classroom with too many.
And they're not ready. The kids are not ready. There has to be some humanized lessons, not just math and language arts and all that. Like, we need to build up persons. But with the adults, it has to start with us because we have to pour into them. But
do you think teachers need a therapist on staff?
Yeah. Self-care is very important. Like, we're just now starting to scratch that just as Black women.
We forget they're human beings.
But this is like, as DeWan and I were in college at Iowa State, and we were talking about, like, doctors make this much money, dentists, lawyers, all this stuff. We are the people pouring into these future doctors and lawyers and whatever, we need funding.
Yeah.
And I believe that's a huge component to why teachers have left, resigned, and COVID showed everybody life is short. Take control of your social emotional, your mental, your physical, all that. Start your own business. It's possible. And you don't have to deal with all those things you named, like all the issues. It's just, we're not.
I really think her next business venture should be a contract helping educators educate.
She knows I want to consult.
We talk about it all the time. We're both on that. That consulting.
Because you're so right. And y'all know me in politics, but like in order for us to get that funding, like we have to change who we elect for office, because how they view education is very important.
And so much of the political wars in the class, you can't teach this. We can't know the truth.
You can't say that. It's crazy.
Disempowering.
But we as a country has created this mess that we're in because what we've said we have, because here's the deal. We can applaud, and this is nothing against these greats that play sports, but we can applaud the LeBrons and the people of the world to make millions. And I'm sorry, LeBron, nothing against you. I don't know you. Steph Curry, my mama loves you. Nothing against you, okay? Just want y'all to see my face when I say that. Nothing against you.
LeBron.
Yeah, Beyonce, I love y'all all. I think what you all do is amazing. However, but we have created a culture where we have devalued the individuals of people who made you who you were. There was a teacher who poured into you that made you something great, and we now have devalued that system, and we've done it to ourselves. So I can't sit here and say, I can tell you to vote and do all of these things, but I always go back to this message that says, we the people have the power to change these things, and we don't. And now we're devaluing our continued system of teachers who are spending. I mean, Brandy and I have been teachers who spend their lives committed to this. We go home, we cry over it. We stay till 7 and 8 o'clock at night. We take care of your children who are hellions, and we just give. They are. Let's just keep it real. They are.
Eli's gonna be
I mean, and we pour over them, and there's no appreciation to that. So I think that's, for me, serving and being friends, and we talk about education all the time, is that's why we need to do something different. I mean, the person who just won the lottery technically could help all of our teachers get a boost in their salary. Like, I think with the richest of the richest that are around, why aren't we thinking of different ways to redistribute that money? So those who are doing the things that they do, who are making the impact in us being leaders, we need to do something for them.
Brittany, do you think we should pay teachers more?
Absolutely. When we first started the conversation, that's what I was thinking about. Like, why does a teacher make pretty much the lowest salary? And then you wonder why the best teachers are leaving. They can't afford to live. You know what I mean? Like, how are they supposed to live? We're paying NBA players and NFL players money for entertainment, to watch us. And everybody that's like, from the engineers, from the people in television, the teachers have taught all these people. So why are their salaries so low? Yeah. Why isn't there more focus on that?
Yeah,
this is, I think we have a fundamental problem right now. And the crazy part about this, and I know this idea that I'm about to throw out here is super radical, right? But I said we're having an inflation issue, right? Nobody really knows, like, how to truly explain this inflation problem, right? Unless, like, you have some type of insight into this whole financial piece, right? But like nobody really is breaking down why prices are so high, why things are going so high, except for those who are teaching it. Except for those who are teaching it, right? And so it's like these issues that we're having. We created this system, and so I said to my sister that lives in DC, I said to her, we could, like, because we created the system, we could literally make everything $1, right? We could literally make everything $1. That computer's $1.
The dollar ain't even $1 anymore.
Not anymore, right? Right? But And the only reason we don't make things $1 is because there is somebody who always wants more than the next person.
Right.
Right? Because imagine if every single thing was $1, we would all be on equal playing fields, right? You wouldn't be able to get something I wouldn't be able to get. You wouldn't be able to stunt. I wouldn't be able to stunt. You wouldn't be able to floss. I wouldn't be able to floss, right?
If we were all on the same
We
level.
would all be at the same.
That means someone has to give up some power and resources.
And here's the thing, all of the resources would be open to everybody. You couldn't get a job, I couldn't get, because everything is $1, right? And we're not going to pay all of this astronomical money to folks when everything is $1. Right. And obviously the idea, those who are watching, oh, that's unrealistic, duh. Like, but send DeWanna the email.
It's just the framework of what would really make sense.
We can
make it make sense.
We created this. They make the prices because we allow them to make the prices, right? It's like, wait a minute, no, that price is good.
And that's always when I see something on sale, I'm like, that should have been the price in the first place. What are we doing?
We've made
We
a
need to
mess
start
of
over.
things. We need to do over. We're going to redo.
Bernie Sanders would completely agree with you on that. All right? He would say we need a start over button. Because here's what we also have to remember. All of these things were set up based upon principles and laws that were established 400, 200, 300 years ago, right? Times were different. Not only were times different, but all of these policies and things, it was racism involved, it was sexism involved. Like, y'all gotta remember, for white folks had 100 years of education before black folks could start going to school, right? It was literally 100 years of them being educated before black folks in this country could even start going to school. Could start learning how to read, learning how to write, learning how to do this. And if they found out that a slave knew how to read or write, what they do to him? Beat him to death or her, right? And it, like, they were literally taking black women's babies during slavery and selling this woman's baby to somebody else. Like, and then them not knowing the system and not knowing how to fight. And then all of a sudden they're just magically free come Juneteenth, right? They're just magically free. And here you go into this world where you don't know how to read. You don't know how to write. You don't know how to set up your own e-commerce system. You don't know how to farm. Like, there are things, so they, like, shout out to, those during that time, because they literally got it out the mud. Like somebody who really got it out the mud is them. Because, like, they literally had to figure it out with no help, no education, and the government had no policy and no programs to help fund them.
And so that's another thing. When the kids are coming into these classrooms, it is you are supposed to know this already just because. Not taking into account everything you just said. But we started behind.
No preschool, nothing.
And I do want to point this out really quickly. I know we talk a lot about the Karens of the world, right? My issue is when that Karen is the teacher. Because this little black boy, or the principal, this little black boy, this little black girl, specifically little black boys in Des Moines, because right now there is a serious problem with little black boys in Des Moines, in the Des Moines public schools, because they don't know how to entreat them. They don't know how to teach them. And so because I'm sick of you, because I'm sick of your attitude.
Because I already fear you because of the preconceived notions, I'm only going to treat. I don't have high expectations for you. You're not going to learn. You're not worthy anyway.
Correct. Look, Lil Richie's calling you.
I know. I'm trying to ignore him.
Hey, look,
it's not working.
I'm not going to ignore Eli. I'm going to tell you right now. But
he is a baby.
But the thing to me is, like, these teachers now are in charge of this little black boy's education, and that's terrible for this little black boy.
And so that's another piece of what you said. You have to clean house too.
Right.
That's part of that.
We
part of the redo.
cannot feel bad for going through, and I've said this, I'll say it, I might get in trouble for this, that's okay, but I've said that we need to treat teaching like we do corporate America. In corporate America, when my mom worked for, I won't say the name of the organization that she's retired now. She's retired now, but when she worked there, for 47 years, if you did not match the company no more, you were either pleasantly asked to leave, or you were told, security, come get them out the building, they're done. What I don't understand is when we have things as precious as our children, and we will not take that kind of what we need to that approach of you are no longer fit for the organization. It has nothing to do with you, who you are, what you think, what you say. It has that you are not a fit to making these young people grow. We graciously ask you to leave. We need to not be afraid to do that. These are our future presidents, doctors, lawyers, teachers, but we're acting like we're afraid to do that. And maybe there's too much red tape that I don't know about, that I'm not naive to know about, but we have to be able to do those kinds of things. And because we won't do it, and what we do is say, well, Karen's been there for 25 years, and because you know what, we really don't want to mess things up.
And I don't think it's about able, I think it's about being willing.
You just got to do it. You just got to do it. You have to make the choice to say that it's enough, because I've said this before, I'm tired of talking about the education when it comes to our black males. We've got goals in our district that are talking about black males, but we've been talking about black males. My father will be 65 next month, and he said, "Are y'all still talking about that?" Like, he said that to me at 65. My mom at 65, they're saying, we're still having those conversations? That y'all still haven't figured it out yet? I don't want that conversation in the next years with my own.
I'm going to say this, and then we'll open it up for final thoughts. Any teacher that's going to be teaching Eli, I want to look dead in the camera and let you know, good luck. Good luck. And trust me, his daddy will be on scene. On the scene
all the time,
literally. Like, and I don't mind taking a week to sit in the classroom to observe
how you're teaching my child.
Absolutely, and observe his behavior, because I'm not gonna lie. Like, y'all gotta, y'all know who we raise, and I'm saying we, because y'all are involved in this too. You know, he already get what he want from y'all.
Just call me.
And so, like, yeah, his family will be there. Like, there will be no doubt about that. And so, good luck. But you will not treat him like just any old regular person. So we're not gonna play about that. And here's the thing: our babies, like, you know, looking at our students that were just sitting here, Sanaya, T, Kayla, Miguel, like, looking at all of them, each one of them are in a different school system. Did y'all know y'all notice that? Like, each one of them is in a different school system. And
no, 3 of them are in the same.
Johnston and Des Moines.
Yeah, Johnston and Des Moines. 3 kids are Johnston. 3 kids are Johnston.
Oh, okay. Yep. And so, but like, if we like looking at that, our babies are being educated by this system differently in the same state.
But their experiences are like Miguel's experience as a black male in Johnston is very different than the 2 young ladies' experience in Johnston, just because he's a boy, you know, and I feel like they don't know how to teach black boys, which is like, it's such a blessing that Lewis is there, you know, but I think that's like for high school, where he won't stay in Johnston.
Don't know how to build the relationships, don't know how to connect.
They don't want to though. They don't want to.
All right, well, let's open it up for final thoughts. Really quick, let's start with you, Brittany. We'll do Dewana. I'll go, and then Brandy, we'll let you have some final thoughts as our kind of as our correspondent. I almost said special guest.
It will soon be our doctor correspondent.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll go with our correspondent. Yeah,
so
our special correspondent.
I like the conversation that we kind of started here. I think this is like a series, like we talked about before. I think our community, like, they need to hear this conversation, you know, because a lot of parents, they don't know how to go up to schools and support their kids. When things happen, they call you. You know what I mean? So it's like, we got to be able to help them, give them, like, obviously they still should be able to call you, but we got to help give them the tools that they need, you know, to do that. Absolutely. And I think as we enter this school year, it's important for us to try to help them early on, so that their kids don't go through certain things. Because like I said, in the Johnston School District, for a little black boy is not the best. Like, me and his dad are always at every conference, everything, just because I want them to know he has support. You're not going to treat him just like anybody.
Yeah. No, y'all know I could talk all day about education. It's my absolute favorite thing to talk about, not because I want to knock a system down, but I want to help build it up.
Right.
That's the reason why I'm so passionate about education. I'm passionate about education because it's the key to everything in life. Literacy is another thing I'm passionate about. You can read. I don't need you to tell me nothing because I can go read it and look it up for myself, and I can educate myself. Yeah. And so there's so much power in that. But I just think that it's my mission to help in education in some way. Rather that's through the media that we have, and we can put on talks, to help people. Because what you said is true. People don't know. They just don't know. How do I go have that conversation with the teacher? I'm suspecting something's going on. How do I get that resolved? Or what happens when they've told me it has been resolved and I'm still not satisfied? Do I have some options after that? And so I'm just on this mission with my best friend here, even though I know she works for the district and I'm on the board for the district. We still have this education passion that I'm on, and I am determined to make sure that our Black males get the support that they need. And if that means I got to find Black males all over the city and say, I need you, I need you, I need you, because they really need y'all. I mean, I can talk all day for them, but they really need you, Rob, and the team of all the people that you have, coming and speaking on their behalves. But I'm committed to that. I'm committed to helping whoever through this school year, whatever you need. This is the one time I will say you can email me. I know Rob jokes about emailing. You can email me on that, and I'll give my very best. But I'm super excited about going to school this year to pursue my doctoral, not for the letters, but just because I love to learn. I just think there's something special about uncovering something that I didn't know before, or my eyes are open to something. So I'm looking forward to that, and continue to do whatever we can on this show. As I think we are the piece of the tool that's missing too, is to be able to educate people, and we do an amazing job at that here at the Urban Impact Show.
Yeah, I'm excited for what's to come, because I believe there are some things in place that it's moving in the direction that we needed to go in. I could tell Tiara really wanted to jump in on this conversation a couple times. She was over there. She almost was like, oh, wait a minute. You know what? Just grab me a seat. I want to talk too. So, I mean, maybe we open this up to a wider
town hall.
We
need a town hall.
That's a whole conversation, because I could tell from her demeanor, like she was like, she was like, whoop, whoop, let me in, put me in the game, coach.
Pass the mic, the mic.
Yeah. And so I think that that's also a good thing. But also, shout out to our kids, man.
Yeah.
Like, you got the babies in here, and I'm just super, super excited about people watching us parent.
Yeah.
During this show, you'll see the kids and all of this stuff. Like, we are parents before anything. If Rosie was here and she needed something, ain't no question that we would be like, hold on, like, Rosie, you good,
Yep.
And it's just I'm excited about that. But thank you to all of you all who have been watching and who have been supporting us during these moments and during this time. And I will say this really quickly. I was pushed to get a college degree. It was very pushed in my house. Get a college degree. And I'll be honest, I have more influence than my college degree even got me.
Yeah.
Right? And that was because of God. Right? Like, he put me in positions and in places. I didn't get my job working for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris as a national director for something because of my college degree.
Right.
I got it because we had influence. We were able to push in certain things. They didn't even ask me for a college degree, and I was running a national team. Like we were in charge of 80,000 faith leaders and churches across the country. 80,000. And they didn't even know whether I had a degree or not, right? And so it was, I just want to encourage people to look at other things. If you want to be a welder, if you want to lay bricks, if you want to be an electrician, a plumber, if you want to be a truck driver, like
broadcasting,
if you want to do this, there are opportunities out there. With that being said, I'll hand it off for our final words from soon-to-be Dr. Yo.
Thank you. I really do love being with you guys and talking about education. Like, it's hard to stay focused because there's so many pieces and not enough time to do it all. And so, like, I do agree with this series. And
I don't know how many parts. My first thought is like some kind of R3 because it has to be restoration, renewal, and revival.
I like it.
And I think within
Write
or
it down.
revive, right?
Yeah.
So not revival, but revive. And I think within those three entities or more of them, that there's certain things that we can take apart, that we can clean up, that we can restart. So restart. So there's R4. There's another one. But I think it's breaking it down because there's the teacher portion, and there's a lot to it. There's the youth, the leaders, the community, parents, right?
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I hope I get to be a part of this series.
Of course.
I think like with each one, it's titled, so it is focused, and we can dig deeper within that. But I know it's hard because my mind is all over the place right now.
Yeah, it is. I get it. Yeah.
But yeah, I would enjoy being part of that. And so I'll just wait to start digging into that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching the Urban Impact Show. We'll see you next week.
Back to School Iowa is at it again with the annual Back to School Bash. It's going to be Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. We have everything you need to be ready and successful to start your school year off right. We got free school supplies, free haircuts and hairstyling. We got food, we got games, we got a sports jamboree, all of that just for you. We want to see you in the place Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m. at the John R. Grubb YMCA, 1611 11th Street. This event would not be possible without our presenting sponsor, Principal Foundation, along with our additional sponsors, Athene, Wells Fargo, Nine Master, Hy-Vee, Green State Bank, and Casey's. Don't forget, Sunday, August 21st from 2 until 5 p.m., we'll see you at the Back to School Bash.